It's the NFL on EA Sports. We've got J.K. Dobbins. He really helped drive them a week ago with a 3-touchdown game. It's the Ravens and the Pats, and it's coming up next on Madden Football.
From the area known as Patriot Place, EA Sports set for football at Gillette Stadium in Fox. It's the first weekend of autumn, and the NFL is in full swing as off we go on EA Sports. And no run back on the opening kickoff. It'll come out to the 25. They'll start by running the option to the right. And right away, he lost the football. And it's picked up by the Patriots. And he's into the end zone. It's a fumble return and a Patriot touchdown. So the big fella gets on the scoreboard with a return for a touchdown. Good thing he didn't have to go too far, though.
You know the trainers were very happy about that. Imagine having to go get him in the end zone, escort him to the bench, and give him the oxygen. They were loving the fact that he got in without having to run very far.
Extra point up and good by Folk. And it's now a 7-0 game. And you can bet they're preaching two hands on the ball here as the kick's away following that fumble return. Fields it right around the goal line. And he'll get it up across the 20 to the 21-yard line. Baltimore set to take over here for their second possession of the game. And let's just say they're going to be looking to start over on this drive. A few moments ago, they were in the exact situation, but their first play led to a fumble that was returned for 6.
Yeah, you definitely have to have a short memory to play in the NFL. You got to remember what you did wrong so you don't repeat it, but you can't dwell on it because then you will repeat it, and that's what you don't want to do. A lot of tight ends just use their size and their strength, try to occupy some space and kind of body people away and catch the football. But not this guy. He's a refined route runner. Makes me wonder if he took some dance classes in his background with his footwork.
A good gain on first has him set up with second and just a couple of inches now from the 29. Jackson on the give to Dobbins. They'll get 3 as the drive continues. It's a first down.
I know what you're thinking out there. I know a lot of people are thinking, take a shot downfield. It's a great spot for it. I'd say maybe later in the game, definitely in the second half. But right now, I think they were just trying to get some momentum built. Get a first down, pick it up, and keep moving.
And they get him down, but not before he takes it across the 40-yard line. On 1st and 10, it's Dobbins. And he's across the 45. It'll be second down. Simply not much more you can ask out of your running back. Over 100 yards and the 3 touchdowns.
And for an old coot like me, I loved it because he did it on the ground. A running back taking control of the game. That's what I like to see.
Hold on. An old coot?
Coot, C-O-O-T.
All right, I'll look that up later. And now Jackson will look to throw it. And he goes down. It's a Patriot sack. Multiple players combined for their team's first sack of the game. Now after that sack, it's 3rd and long for Jackson and the Ravens. They'll look to throw here. He's going to loft one deep left side here. It's caught at the 10. They're able to convert on 3rd down, and that sets up a 1st and goal. Every defensive staff harps on limiting explosive plays. Job not so well done there.
Yeah, they talk about it all the time. A lot harder to stop, though, isn't it? And when you think of an explosive play, most offensive staffs define them as passes of 20 or more yards.
That is caught. It's Bateman for a Raven touchdown. Rashad Bateman, his first touchdown here of the new campaign. And the Ravens are within an extra point of tying up this ball game. Tucker able to connect on the extra point, and we are tied at 7. So all even at 7 now as they kick it away. And that one will bounce out of the back of the end zone, so we will start here at the 25. Jones and the Pats now with 1st and 10 at their 25-yard line. First carry for Damian Harris, the Alabama man. And he will lose yardage and be backed up to the 24. A loss of a yard there to start out. That leads to a 2nd and 11. Back to throw. Jones can't get away, and he's taken down. Justin Houston making his presence felt there in the backfield. So that time, Charles, quarterback helpless really in the pocket in the face of a pass rush like that. They were on him instantly. Now on 3rd and long, they'll look to throw. And he fires one that's intercepted. Picked up by Marcus Williams. And his guys are going to take over at the 39-yard line. So from the 39 now, they'll come up on a 1st and 10. An option handoff here to Dobbins. And he was able to shed one tackle but could not get away from there. Give him 5 on the carry there, and it'll be 2nd down. Jackson with a handoff to Dobbins on the option. And he's dropped just before the line to gain. 4-yard pickup leaves him with 3rd and 1. They'll run the option on 3rd and short yardage. And he's brought down, but not before he reaches the 8-yard line. Well, they were in search of a short gain on 3rd down, and they wind up nabbing over 20 yards. They'll run with Dobbins. Call it a full 3 yards in the wrong direction there. Brings up 2nd down. Now Jackson taps his forward jet sweep. And he is going to lose yardage here. This defense not fooled one bit on that touch pass.
And this has become one of those kind of in vogue plays, you know, kind of like the shuffle pass was a few years ago. This one never got off the ground, but you understand why a lot of teams are running it. These wide receivers.
Raven football here as we begin quarter number 2. And now can they reverse the trend on 3rd and goal with the last 2 plays having gone backwards. Jackson now. And he slides and covers up at the end as he's going to be able to pick up decent yardage. So Jackson will head to the Ravens sideline, and on comes Justin Tucker for the field goal try. Tucker's kick is good, and they take the lead here now at 10-7.
So, Charles, they get to them with their first turnover of the game and then make it hurt a little bit extra with a field goal.
And anytime you give the ball up, what's the first thing a coach tells his defense? Don't let them score off of this. You've got to put out the fire. In fact, in 2021, that's what one NFL coach turned his defense. The firemen. Go out there, guys, and don't let them put some points on the board.
Some good games coming up here in Week 3, the first weekend of fall officially. And tonight, the Niners and Broncos from Denver. 49er fans are probably saying, wait, I thought we were done with Russell Wilson. No, they'll see him tonight. And then on Monday night, Cowboys and Giants from MetLife Stadium kicking off at 8:15 Eastern.
Now on 2nd and 13. Jones. He's got Smith here. So give him 5 yards there on the pitch and catch. 3rd and 7 now.
Such a tough position to defend near the line, even when you add a second defender. But the big man shrugged off the extra body and made the play call a success.
Here's Jones on 3rd down.
That swung out wide to Harris. And he will have a Patriots first down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion.
I like the play design there. They occupied the defense downfield. Everyone trying to account for someone. But unfortunately, they didn't account for the running back slipping out of the backfield. And he was absolutely unnoticed and wound up getting big yards on that play.
And he sneaks his way forward only for a couple here. 2nd down. 2 minutes gone by, 2nd quarter.
The Patriots at 1-1 through 2 games thus far. It's not a start that's going to set the world on fire, but they've been pretty solid nonetheless.
And the first thing that crosses my...
Into double coverage, and it's intercepted. Picked off by Marlon Humphrey. And he will bring this back. It's a pick six and a Raven touchdown.
That was a nice catch, and not by the guy you thought it was going to be. How about the defender turning into an offensive player as soon as the ball hits his hands, and off he goes, off to the races, and into the end zone.
Tucker with the extra point, and his guys will take a 10-point lead.
Taking it about the 1. Marcus Jones, a return man. And a nice return sets him up pretty good here right at the 30-yard line. The road ahead a little bit more difficult now after that pick six. So dealing with this deficit here, we'll see if he can try to make amends on this drive. 1st and 10. Jones and the Pats now with a 1st and 10.
Right at the 30. They'll start the drive with Harris. And they get him down, but not before he takes it across the 40-yard line. Right off the bat, it's a 1st down to start the drive, 12 yards.
That was good, tough running right up the middle. And if the defense can't penetrate and make him slow his pace or change direction, that's off in the end.
Oh, now Harris lost it. It's a fumble.
Wow, that ball gets knocked free, but a teammate comes along and scoops it up. It's almost like baseball. Guys at bat, people are on base in scoring position. One guy doesn't get him home. The next guy comes through and picks him up.
And avoids the turnover. Throwing on 2nd down. Jones completes it to Aguilar.
And they're able to work this across midfield to the 48.
Nelson Aguilar has moved around a little bit in the NFL with stops in Philadelphia and Las Vegas. But last year in New England, was brought in as a free agent to stretch the field and make big catches downfield. His turn this time for a target, and he gives them a 1st down.
And just no chance of turning the corner. He can only get back to the line of scrimmage. 2nd and 10 coming up.
The running lanes have definitely not been there for him here in the 1st half, and I don't think it's all been his fault. His offensive line hasn't given him much space. A loss results there.
And we've hit the 2-minute mark in this 1st half of action. Officially nothing on that last run. They'll try again, 2nd and 10. Looking to throw. Jones. Oh, he dropped it. They were looking for him in the middle 3rd. He couldn't catch it. Now 3rd down. They come up to the line now facing a 3rd and 10 after the incompletion. Back to throw. Jones got his man complete over the middle. It's Smith. And he's going to be taken down with the 1st down at the Ravens' 38-yard line. Looking to throw. Jones goes right back to Smith again. And he's brought down at the 19 after a gain of 19. 1st down in the red zone.
I'll tell you what, it looks like he's shaking off that pick six just fine. It's not just defensive backs that have to have short memories. Quarterbacks utilize that as well. A much more confident throw right there.
From the red zone now, they'll look to throw. Steps away.
And that one off the mark behind him, incomplete.
Certainly appeared to take away his first read, and by the time he tried to look elsewhere and find an open target, the coverage was too good. That one falls incomplete.
To throw again on 2nd down. Jones, and he's got it.
And the Patriots are looking at 1st and goal as he's tackled all the way down at the 2-yard line.
And that's a more than acceptable read right there because it's zone coverage, so timing is everything. This time he waits for his man to come open, puts it right on him, and they pick up a 1st down.
They'll try to run with Harris, and he'll take it into the end zone for a Patriot touchdown. Damian Harris with his 4th rushing touchdown on the year. And the Patriots get a late score here, the final minute of the 1st half. Fulk connects on the extra point, and the lead's down to a field goal at 17-14. Bailey now to kick it away after the touchdown. And not not wanting to risk anything here late in the half. He'll just take a knee, and they'll bring the football out to the 25.
The Ravens going to get one more drive here in this first half.
And with time quickly fading here in the second quarter, not sure how aggressively, offensively they want to play this.
I think we'll find out just how much they trust their guys in this situation if they decide to take a shot.
A little under 30 seconds to go. We'll see how they play it here on 1st and 10. Now it's Jackson. Throw right side is complete to Andrews, his tight end. And he's upended after a gain of 2 out to the 27. Final play of the half here. It's Jackson.
Throw right side here, taken in by Bateman.
And they get him down, but not before he takes it across the 40-yard line. So we have reached halftime here with the visiting Ravens out in front. As we'll send you down the coast now to Orlando. That's where we find Jonathan Coachman. And we will skip the highlight show this week. Get right back to this Week 3 matchup. And we welcome you back now. Alongside Charles Davis, I'm Brandon Gaudin, getting set for quarter number 3 here. And a fair catch signaled for and taken successfully.
Well, the Patriots taking over to start quarter number 3. Well, Charles, in that first half, we saw a fair amount of offense on both sides of the football, and now the team trailing here will start with it in the third quarter.
And we both know this coach pretty darn well, don't we? Because his game planning is always on point. And now he's getting the ball to start the second half. How about all the offense that you already referenced in the first half? He'll put that all together and come out with something really strong, I believe, to get things going here in the third quarter.
On the move to his left.
This one into the hands of Aguilar.
And he'll be taken down, but not before they work it across midfield. That one covers 24 yards. It's a first down. On the give, this is Harris. And he'll get this into enemy territory, but not by much as he's down to the 48. Credit him with a 1-yard gain there to make it 2nd and 9. Back to throw. Jones.
And he's going to drop this down to Harris, middle of the field. And he's going to be marked down just inside the 35.
Looked like a pretty good, safe play right there. No, he's had trouble with the interceptions in this game there. Hits his guy out in the flat.
And so many times we hear quarterbacks and offensive coordinators talk about in your progressions, you're either throwing the touchdown or you're throwing the check down. But earlier in the game, it was touchdown or interception. Now he got to the check down, a nice safe throw, and a good one.
After the incomplete pass, here now is 2nd and 10. They hand this off to Harris. Looking to find a lane, but he can't. Reined in at the line of scrimmage. No gain on that one as it brings up a 3rd and 10.
Sometimes with the running game, you just got to stick with it. Look, it's the third quarter, no time to panic. But that also doesn't mean you just do it the same way you've been doing it the entire ball game. Maybe change up some blocking assignments or run a few different plays, but stay with the overall essence of the running game.
And he's going to be taken down with the first down at the Ravens 17-yard line. And now we won't see a play on first down. We're going to get a timeout instead. It's just their first, so 2 remaining as they burn one here in this third quarter. This is Harris. And all the way to the 2-yard line there before crossing over out of bounds. 15 more there, and they're on a roll. It's another first down.
Harris. Oh, he's going absolutely nowhere as he is hit behind the line.
It's a loss of 4 there, bringing up 2nd down.
I see a shake of the head as he gets up, and you've got to imagine he's thinking, guys, you got to help me out. He's hoping his team can read his thoughts because he definitely needs some assistance.
And he's able to get it down to the 2-yard line. Give him right around 4 on the carry. We'll see if they want to keep pounding here on 3rd and goal. throwing, Jones. Parker's got it. Touchdown, New England. A great play there. His second touchdown on the season. And the Patriots have retaken a third-quarter lead. A nice throw there by the second-year quarterback.
And I don't believe that was the kind of play he would have made as a rookie, because usually your rookie season is a continuation of your college days. A lot of one read, and if you don't have it, you just take off and go. Now he's settled in the pocket a little bit more, reading the field and getting to a second and sometimes third progression. That was a nice play.
Well, some might have returned that one. He won't. He'll go down to a knee, and they'll start the drive from the 25. The Ravens offense getting ready now for their first possession of the second half.
And, Charles, it feels like we're set up for a good second half here. Came out of the locker room, one-score game. Now the lead has already changed hands. Well, this offense, they've got an opportunity right now to take that lead right back.
Yeah, and it feels like you're going back and forth almost a little bit like a tennis match, right? And we're just, our heads just keep moving. Which side has it? Which side's going to score? How are they going to go out doing it? A little bit of a challenge for each side trying to match each other.
And they'll let the quarterback keep it here on 1st and 10.
Jackson hit, and he lost the football. And to the 43. So down inside the 45 to the 43-yard line. That's where they'll take over.
Boy, a rough time for a turnover there. They give it away on their first possession of this second half.
And what makes it worse, Brandon, is that they've already given away the lead in this quarter on the touchdown drive a minute ago. Now they run the risk of really falling behind unless their defense can bail them out a little bit.
There he goes, right side. And all the way in. Touchdown, New England. Damian Harris, his second touchdown of the afternoon.
And the Patriots are able to strike quickly to add on to their lead.
Now Folk for the extra point. And that one pushes the lead up to 11. I'm not sure if they drew that play up to score, but it scored indeed. One play on the ground and into the end zone for 6. Bailey now to kick it away after the touchdown. And a couple yards deep, he'll go to a knee. He won't return it. And they'll take it out to the 25. And now Baltimore gets set to take the field.
And really, Charles, not much of a surprise that they're losing. They just haven't been able to get much of anything going in the pass game. And as you well know, in today's NFL, if the passing game isn't working, usually not much else is working either.
You're exactly right about that, partner. And I know that right now the easy answer would be, hey, let's run the football. But that might not be everything you need. So despite the fact that they've struggled throwing it, they've got to find some type of a play, multiple plays, that puts the ball in the air and allows for them to have some success.
And they're going to work this down to about the 32-yard line.
As long as you go through your proper reads and progressions, the drag route can be one of those old reliable plays because usually it's good for a good chunk of yardage, as we just saw there.
And those guys like it, right? They can get the ball with a full head of steam.
Especially against man coverage, because man coverage, they're typically running away from someone and not worried about traffic coming out on the other end.
Line of scrimmage, the 31 now on 1st and 10. Here's Jackson.
And he's going to be taken down at the 28-yard line.
Give him a couple on the scramble. It's 2nd down. And they're not going to get to the line to run another play. Back now in Foxborough. It's the Ravens with possession of the football, but trailing on the big board as we get set for the 4th. They try to throw on 2nd down, but this one is incomplete. The Ravens on 3rd down. They've been okay, 2 for 3 thus far. This is 3rd and 8. Jackson. And able to catch it on the left sideline, but they're going to rule him out of bounds. So it'll be incomplete. Certainly one they'd like to have back as it brings up 4th down. Tucker's kick is good, and that'll make this an 8-point game. All right, so they needed 2 scores to get back in the game. The field goal there, maybe not exactly what they wanted, but the necessary first step.
There's still time remaining, and there's enough time to get it done. They've got to get it the least a 3-and-out here to get the ball back, preferably a takeaway.
Tucker now following the made field goal, set to kick it away. And no return on this one. It's a fair catch, a signal for and taken.
New England's offense set to go. Their lead back down to 1 score after the field goal a moment ago, so they'll be looking to string together a few first downs, likely on the ground as they begin 1st and 10.
They turn to Harris to begin the drive. And some room to work. And they work this well upfield across the 45.
96 yards rushing for him now as he has been tremendous all day long.
Well, that's a carry they have to be satisfied with. And throughout this game, they've been satisfied with what he's given them. Whenever they've needed a big run, a first down, he's the guy they've turned to. And it doesn't matter what the defense thinks. They've got the confidence to keep handing it to him and keep picking up good yardage.
That goes as a gain of 11 and a Patriot first down.
No doubt those are the types of carries they're looking for here, Charles. The lead in the 4th quarter. This is when coaches that have a reliable running game, they breathe a little easier on the sideline.
Yeah, they love the idea that they can take the air out of the football at this point of the game. That means they're really counting on that offensive line, counting on the runners, taking care of the football. Because you're going to tell your quarterback, hey, no time to be a hero. We're not going to throw it here. Just eat up that clock. And if you have the ball, they can't score.
From the 39, Jones. And he's going to be sacked. They sack him back right at the midfield stripe.
Multiple defenders getting home there for a loss of 11.
Yeah, some real defensive resistance there, saying not so fast to a good drive. They had marched to the end zone the last time out.
Jones now. Off play action. Eluding the pressure right. Open receiver here. Complete. It's Parker. He is out of bounds, but not before he's inside the 30. Now a first down carry for Harris. And he's going to take this ahead for right around 3 yards, but no more than that. 2nd down. Well, with the fumble he had earlier, we know how key keeping the football is here. That fumble earlier probably at the forefront of his mind. Just hold on to this thing.
It's also at the forefront of the mind of the guys who are trying to get the ball from him. And since they've seen him drop it on the ground before, they're doing everything possible to have him do it again. They need that turnover.
They're trying to keep the drive going. This will be play number 8. It's 3rd and 2. Trying to pick it up on the ground with Harris. And brought down, but not before they get it inside the 10 to the 7. They picked up 5 yards last time. Now they double it and get 10 here.
It carries like that. That's how they're going to continue to salt this thing away here, Charles, in the 4th quarter.
Yeah, how about that? A new set of downs. Clock continues to move. No better way to close out a game than to...
And he loses the football a 2nd time. And it's picked up by the Ravens. And a big turnover there as his guys will get the football back. After the fumble recovery, it's Jackson. Over the middle, complete. It's Robinson. And able to get it across the 20 before they get to him. Solid way to start the drive. 13 yards, picking up the first. First play of the drive in their hip pocket. Of course, the focus here has to be the touchdown of the 2-point conversion. Field goals are going to help you.
Yeah, but how about that first play of the drive? Just to get them started. Nice gain. Got some positive momentum going. They're on their way, and they don't have to rush.
Now this throw caught left side. And they will get him down, but not before he gets very good yardage there, as that will lead us right into the 2-minute warning. Back-to-back good plays have him on the move on first down. To throw is Jackson. Pass complete to Robinson. And down he goes at the 49, a 3-yard pickup. Jackson. Looking for Bateman. He's got him complete. And he's got another first down as the tackle's going to be made at the Patriots' 33. So they'll come up 1st and 10 now from the 33. Jackson to throw. Oh, he was hit as he threw it there, and that one winds up incomplete.
That's certainly not the worst thing. It stops the clock and lets your offense catch its breath and lets us exhale a little bit. Now I expect them to call a couple plays in the huddle, so they're ready if a tackle happens inbounds.
And this is going to be hauled in by the tight end Andrews. First and goal, a touchdown and a two-point conversion here are musts. Escaping the pressure right. And he'll just chuck this one up into row G. It's incomplete.
Once he got out of the pocket, you thought that maybe he'd take off with it, especially here in the 2-minute drill. Sometimes defenses are focused so much downfield that there's room to run, but this time he decided to throw it unsuccessfully.
And he can't get a throw away. He's taken down. Third and goal. Keep in mind, very possibly 4-down territory. Now here's a look for the end zone, but that one's going to wind up incomplete.
Partner, they've got one chance left to keep this one going, and I think for you and me, let's think along with the offensive coordinator now has to think back, cycle through every play of this contest, and remember what's worked and what hasn't. Because right here, he needs the best play of the game in order to keep this one alive.
And this will be caught. Touchdown. So in the final minute here, now a two-point conversion will tie the game. They'll try and run it in. And he is not going to reach the goal line. They were forced to go for it down two, but the defense rises to the occasion, and they hold on to their lead. Now the Patriots will use the second of their timeouts. That'll leave them with just one remaining in this fourth quarter of play. So with under 30 seconds to play, this is the game right here. And this is going to be recovered by the hands team. And that should just about put a capper on this one. Well, fourth quarter, they felt like they needed the football back. Unfortunately, they couldn't get it.
And I know we've brought analytics into the game, and someone has said here that the data says that when a team's expecting an onside kick, 80% of the time, the team expecting it, they do actually recover the ball, which is what we saw here. I just wonder if that number is much more of a anecdotal type of a number. Kind of like when the coaches tell us, well, when you score on special teams, 93% of the time you win the game. I'm still waiting to see that number is empirical.
Again, it's Harris on second down.
Fighting his way down to about the 35-yard line. Ravens going to use their third and final timeout as the clock will stop with 18 seconds remaining. On third down, here's Harris. Yeah, this is not going to be enough. Was in search of 2 yards and only got halfway there. He needed 2, he got 1, and that's going to leave him with 4th down at a yard. So this will wind up a victory for the New England Patriots. And a little bit of a surprise, they lose the turnover battle, but wind up winning the ballgame.
And this is very unusual because you know all teams stress winning the turnover battle as a key indicator to winning ball games. So when you get something that goes against the grain like the one we saw here, it's quite the oddity. Now let's face it, they'll be very happy that they pulled this off, but they do know that